Look at the top headlines of this hour. US President Donald Trump has imposed Ukraine-related sanctions on Russian oil giants Lukoil and Rosneft, targeting companies that fund the Kremlin's war machine. The US Treasury Department says further action is possible, calling for a ceasefire in Ukraine. Russia's foreign ministry has slammed US energy sanctions, calling them counterproductive to peace efforts in Ukraine. Spokeswoman Maria Zakharova has maintained that Russia's goals in Ukraine remain unchanged and stressed that the root causes of the conflict must be addressed. EU leaders to show strong support for Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at Brussels summit, discussing use of frozen Russian assets of 163 billion as a reparation loan to Ukraine. The EU has also planned a new sanction package against Russia, including a ban on Russian LNG from 2027, while Kyiv seeks autonomy over how the loan funds are spent. Ukraine reports 7 deaths from Russian strikes, including 2 children. Meanwhile, US Vice President Marco Rubio has stated that US still wants to meet Russia despite putting the sanctions on Russia. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has arrived in Brussels for the first ever EU-Egypt summit aimed at strengthening political and economic ties under the 2024 Strategic and Comprehensive Partnership. The summit also focused on Egypt's crucial role in maintaining the Gaza ceasefire and leading post-conflict reconstruction efforts. India has restricted online content takedown powers to senior bureaucrats and police officials, following a legal clash with Elon Musk's X over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 2023 internet policy. The move coming after X lost a September court challenge is seen as a relief for the platform. US President Donald Trump has said that he expects to reach a trade deal with Chinese President Xi Jinping during their meeting next week in South Korea. Trump has also planned to discuss China's purchase of Russian oil and possibly restart US soybean exports. He further mentioned that a deal on nuclear arms could be on the table. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hints at opposition to any Turkish security forces being deployed in Gaza during a meeting with UN on the second day of Vance's visit. Israel has also buried more than 50 bodies handed over, while Vance has expressed optimism that the ceasefire will hold, and US Senator Marco Rubio is expected to visit Israel soon. Now we start with EU. EU leaders from the Renew Europe group